General Secretary, like Priscilla, like Mr. Semakula, added it up, I think, very well. But what I'd like to say, it was the courage of David to bring everybody together. It's not an easy thing to bring a group of people together. So, for me, it's also an honor because I've been working with Patrick Lowino for some time. He was complaining about Facebook and the WhatsApp and the Twitter, and I was communicating with Patrick via all of that social media to try and help him go to the Olympic Games. And it was an honor for me because it was actually this organizing committee brought Patrick here to Kampala for me to have the opportunity to meet him, and I bow down to a man who can race on the track internationally and represent Uganda, and I think that he deserves it. The size of this guy, by the way. I don't want any of you road cyclists to try and fight with him because he'll bloody. I don't want to talk too long because we're just at the top of the hour. But what I would like to say, and I've always been a straight-talking person. I think that the executive committee was scared to meet their membership. And in fact, I feel as if as I said, I'm not political. I'm not taking one side or the other side, but I feel that the committee, the executive, was scared to meet their people. And I brought some of them together over the last week or 10 days, and I said, look, they're your people. These are the people you have to listen to. Maybe not in the extraordinary annual general meeting, which I never heard about, by the way. I did hear about the one in 2013 when the police came to give their vote. Let's hope that never happens again. Let's hope I never see policemen coming into an annual general meeting again to evict people. Because it's the people in this room, whether it's the young lady at the back there who's hiding, because I think if there's going to be a committee, we need to have a lady on the committee. Because I've discovered in Uganda and in Africa, it's always the ladies who do the work and make sure stuff gets done. So Priscilla, it's a pleasure to have you here today. And I think it's been a very fruitful, for the press, informal meeting today because it's brought together different parties. If we want to build a cycling in Uganda, and anybody who watches the Tour de France, I am so excited when I can talk about a kid from South Africa, a kid from Namibia, from Eritrea, from Rwanda. I'm hoping next year Adrian Nianshuti from Rwanda, who writes for Dimension Data, Quebecer. I'm hoping he'll be in the Tour de France. I want to see a black African in the Tour de France next year. I work for NBC television and they were talking to me about the Eritreans being black Africans. I said, no, they're not black Africans, they're brown. They're over there. You can't say that on television. By the way, none of the press you put it. But to me, I wanted to be a Ugandan. And I was very, very upset when I went to the tour of Rwanda and I saw the crowds, I saw the organization, I saw the professionalism. You've got people here who are professionals in business, who know how to run an organization properly. Let's make sure that Uganda goes to that. Because when you're professional, when you have an office, when you have a bank account, when you have audited accounts to present to MTN, to Celtel, to AfriCell, whatever you want to call them, then people will say, this is a serious professional sport. And then the sponsors will come, and things will be easier. But at the moment, we're a bit of a joke. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I want that to be in a positive way. Let's be more professional. Let's work together. I want to help. You know, I'm not wealthy, by the way.
You don't have the money.
I have a wealth of experience. I think that's what I said. I have a wealth of experience, and I have a distribution network of people I can pick up the phone to the president of the International Cycling. The fact that there's a young lady from Rwanda who's going to be training all year in Switzerland today makes me think, why isn't that young lady from Karamoja? Forget about Kampala, we're getting rid of Kampala. Absolutely, we want Karamoja, we want Luera, we have to bear in mind the executive has to represent the whole of Ugandan cycling. Whether it's Iganga, whether it's Tororo, Bali, Julia, Melinda, Juwa. So I don't want to say anymore. I think it's been a very good, productive meeting. I hope that you form a sensible committee to come together with a plan. My My proposal would be that you have a committee to look at several options to either amend the constitution, to adopt a new constitution, put a time frame on it. We need to do this in 3 months, 6 months, so that we present it to an extraordinary general meeting where there are clubs that are active clubs, not 40 Magendo clubs that turn up after the woodwork. I want people in this room are the people who've turned up because they feel the passion for this sport. They feel the passion that I've got. These are the people who should start to run cycling, start to get cycling moving further forward. I'd like to thank you all very much for coming. I'd like to thank David for having the courage to do this, and Patrick, it's an honour to meet you as well. And Matov, thank you for coming. Thank you.